Hey guys, so sorry for my voice sounding like this. I was just crying. Don't worry, I mean, I could say I'm fine, but right now my head is hurting. It feels like there is, like, how do I put it? It's a kaleidoscope, maybe. A lava lamp of pain passing all through my upper body. I got myself into a situation. I was in an event and I was in front of the speaker. Now, I know for a fact that I shouldn't be in front of the speaker. I wasn't close to the speaker. I was more than 15 feet away from it, mind you. And then they changed the song. And the song was like 2 to 3 decibels louder than the thing that they had been playing before, which was already uncomfortable for me. But that, and then I was handed a bunch of balloons to hold. And so my hands were full. I couldn't cover my ears. And when it got too much for me, I handed the balloons back and I went across. And my head was hurting real bad. Now, I found out the hard way what happens when I let, when everything is too loud and I let it soak into my system too much. If I don't like cover my ears and get away from the area, right? If I continue hearing the loud stuff starts piercing my brain, and then I start feeling the pain all along my cheekbones and along my jaw, and then, well, I was kind of exposed to the music for about, I'd say, a minute and a half, and it's been it's that kind of pain is just I'm still feeling it right now. So I moved away from the noise as much as possible, and I sat down and I started crying because I don't like this kind of pain at all. And it's kind of like in the same vein as when I get a pneumothorax, that people just, they don't listen to me when I tell them it's too loud. What do you think will happen if I tell someone that it's too loud? Okay, I understand that they don't have to cater to one person in a crowd of more than like 100 people, but I could literally sue them for like PTSD or something like that, because everyone in this event is aware that I have hearing issues, as in hearing everything way too loud. It is not just I walked up to them and told them, it's too loud. I used to have headphones that I would wear all the time whenever we had a gathering, and the headphones broke a couple of months ago, and I have not gotten a replacement, and so I had to use my hands. Can you guys tell that I was in fact crying? It's specifically my left cheekbone right now is hurting a lot. It feels like there's spider veins of pain going across my cheekbone. Honestly, I feel like I should just freaking go home, because you can literally hear it in the background. As I sat down there, right, and I started crying and trying to relieve the pain in my head by rubbing my temples, which did not help because I feel like the pain was inside my skull, which did not help. Hold on. And so, sorry, I thought that someone was coming up to talk to me. some people noticed. They came over, and one of the adults was like, you want to come into the car? And honestly, they moved the speaker. I'm looking at it right now. It is directly pointed at the car that I'm sitting in right now. If I open that door, I'm going to be blasted by music. What in the hell are they doing? I don't know what in the hell to do right now. And for some reason, this thing just started making noise. So I don't understand why people play loud music on events like this. Because no one can hear each other talk. You know what I mean? Anyway, she brought the one of the event planners brought me into her car. Of course, it's a much better environment to be in rather than outside there. And oh my gosh, I just hope that I'll be able to tell her to get somebody to swivel that speaker so that I don't have to deal with being hit by all of that. I'm probably going to get copyright claims for this, but I don't care because I can't stop them from playing music right now, especially at that volume for whatever reason. I don't know why it needs to be that loud. So, real quick, for people who don't know, I have problems with loud sounds. Everyone else seems to be perfectly fine with loud sounds, but me, I can stand in a crowd of over 100 people and find it too loud while everyone else is yelling and screaming around me, making more noise. And then I'm in an environment where the head person is encouraging everyone else to make noise. You know, sometimes I wonder why I even continue going to these gatherings if it's only going to cause me my physical stress and possibly even physical harm. So I don't know what it is with my ears that they hear things so loud compared to literally everybody else that I know, except for like maybe babies. My best friend looked it up and he suggested it might be a condition, I can't remember the name right now, where the eardrum or the ears experience loud noise, and instead of dampening it, it just kind of doesn't dampen it anymore, which is stupid because, you know, the point of the ear, there should be like a fail-safe thing going on, right? My ears don't have that. Whatever it is normal people's ears have that make them easy, understandably being able to listen to loud sounds without feeling like they need to cover their ears or they're gonna have headaches afterwards. I don't have that. I would like to have that. Now you might be thinking, oh well, go to the doctor. Look, listen to me very carefully. I live in the Caribbean. I live in a third world country. Number one, there are people having strokes and heart attacks every day. Who in the hell is gonna pay attention to a little girl with hearing problems that could be mostly solved by just wearing headphones? Think about it rationally. And that's not the only problem that I have physically with my body either. Like something that I can't change, but I have to do certain things to help. I won't consider it like a disability, but I also have flat feet, which means I can't stand up for more than an hour and a half without starting to feel extreme amounts of pain. There are specific shoes for flat-footed people, mind you, but they're about as expensive as wheelchairs. Okay, I was just trying to make a comparison. The things for disabled people cost more than they probably should. And I'm in a third world country, which means they're even more expensive here. As I think so. I've never had to buy a wheelchair or anything like that. So I'm just assuming they would want to profit off of these things. There are shoes specifically designed for flat-footed people, so they could stand and walk around and do stuff as much as the other people can, and I have not seen that yet. Now, I didn't realize that I had flat feet until my sister's boss, who is a doctor, heard what the kind of problems that I have with my feet and standing up. And she's like, oh, you have flat feet. You need proper shoes for that. The shoes that you're wearing right now ain't good for you. But that's been several years ago, and I have not even seen hide nor hair of flat-footed people's shoes. For those of you who don't know what flat-footed is the arch in your foot that normal people have. Flat-footed people do not have that, which means that the muscles that should have been there, that actually like takes the strain off of the rest of the body and stuff, are non-existent. So it hurts. It puts more pressure on like the heel and the ball of the foot, and it makes it more painful to put weight on it. I'm not overweight or anything. In fact, I've been called skinny by several people, even though I don't feel skinny. And it's still problematic for me to be walking around or running or being upright for more than an hour and a half. I found out the hard way what happens if I don't rest my feet for at least half an hour. It feels like I'm walking on my bone. So that's all I have to say. If someone tells you that they're in discomfort because of something, don't take them lightly. Because if something happens to them, like they start having a seizure or they start bleeding out or something, they could literally sue you for negligence or something like that. I don't know. I'm just waiting for one of these days when they don't take me seriously, and then something happens to me and I could literally just blow up on them. I'm not the type of person to get mad at other people, but yes, I would want so badly to tell them, I told you so. Why do you think I keep covering my ears? It's because I get physical pain from it. You think I'm doing this to get attention? If I wanted to get attention, I would just draw. Anyway, that's all I have to say. I'll see you all in my next video, whenever that may be. So, good night.